You get home from work, and even before you get out of the car, you just grab your phone and start scrolling on social media just to get that quick hit of dopamine, because you feel tired, and that dopamine is just like feels so good after a long day at work, right? And everyone does that, and sometimes I even catch myself doing that too. But today I want to show you 7 micro habits that you can do just like to boost your time and stop wasting it on useless things. Because it's not like your 9 to 5 that is killing your future. It's just like everything else that you do apart from that time. And don't skip forward, because every single one of these things will just like help you to achieve the dream of quitting the job that you actually don't like. The first thing that you gotta do, just do something that will wake you up. If you don't work out in the morning, just go to the gym after you leave work, and don't tell me you're just like feeling tired, because that's gonna be a big excuse. And workout is just like gonna wake you up like nothing else, and then you can have a cold shower after it. And if you are the type of person like me who goes to the gym right in the morning, just have a cold shower when you get home, because if you have like that nice and warm shower and just like put their comfortable clothes on, you're just gonna be feeling like that you just wanna lay down in bed, or just like, you know, sit down in the couch and just put something on Netflix or something like that. That's definitely one thing that we don't want here. We don't want to get comfortable, because you got some work to do, right? And if you like have a cold shower, or if you even like go to the gym, those things are just gonna keep you energized for like at least 2 hours, and that's gonna be so important to get most of your work done. Number 2, just like listening to a podcast while you're driving from back home, or even like when you are just working out at the gym, because when you expose yourself to like a topic, more likely to take action towards it. It just gets you to the right mindset to be like, to give your best, to be productive when you get home. Number 3 is just like read a book. Every time that I just like leave the shower, I always like the first thing that I do is just read the book. It doesn't matter if I read like 5 pages or like 10 pages, I just have to keep reading the book that I've got, because books are like so important to learn things. It doesn't matter if it was like written 5 years ago or 10 years ago, even like 100 years ago. There's so much things to learn from a book. So don't tell yourself that it's just like, oh, I gotta do so much things, I'm gonna skip today for a book. It doesn't matter. Even if just like 10 minutes, just keep reading that, at least for 1 page, but don't skip that habit. And before you jump into the next one, can you just make sure to subscribe to our channel here? That just helps me a lot just to keep bringing the content like this to you, and I appreciate you so much for it. Number 4, just focus on things that actually matters. Just like don't get home and start like checking emails from work, or just like replying message from friends that you got in the morning, or just like looking up on YouTube for something to watch. You're just like wasting so much time that it could actually be used to create something or study something. You should have a list where you can rank tasks from 1 being most important onward, then focus on what matters. Just follow the list, because you're gonna be so much productive. You don't have much time after you get home from work, because everything you do apart from that list is just gonna take you so much time, in the time that you don't have much when you get home. So you just gotta find ways just to use that time wisely. Number 5, just like isolate yourself from distractions. After a long day at work, you're just gonna be way more likely to get distracted, because your brain has already used a lot of its just like focus power during the day. So one thing is just like to put yourself away for any kind of noise. If you've got those like noise cancellations headphones, just use them. That's gonna be so beneficial. That's gonna help you so much that it's just like the world outside won't affect you. And what I recommend you to do is just like choose one music on YouTube that is just like related to focus. Since I started like listening to music to keep myself concentrated, I realized that I was just like so much more productive. And I definitely recommend you to do that as well. Number 6, just like prepare a list for the next day. Like I said, having a to-do list is just like so important, so you don't waste your time figuring out what to do next. So if you stop to think how much time you lose just like trying to decide where to start, you'd be just amazed. So like prepare your list before like you're shutting down for the night, because it's just like so important to have that list for the next day. And number 7, the last but not the least, no dopamine hits before you go into bed. That's just like before you go to bed, just like shut down all your devices, like no TV, no phones, no anything that is just gonna give you like that dopamine spike. Why? Just because when you give your brain that dopamine hit at night, you're just gonna be like starting your day like craving for it as well. So that's why it's just like you always wake up up and just like the first thing that you try to do and just grab your phone and just do something on that. So that's why I avoid it so much to use my phone before going to bed. I personally like to read the Bible before falling asleep, but if you're not a big fan of the Bible, just grab the book that I've been reading, or just like meditation while you're just like laying down. But just avoid anything that is just like gonna give you that hit of dopamine before sleeping. That's just like so bad for yourself, just to have that quick spike of dopamine before going to bed. And that's basically it, guys. I hope that you found this something valuable here. So if you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and start implementing these micro habits in your life. But they're just like little things, but they'll definitely help you to quit that 9 to 5 job, because the things that you do apart from 9 to 5 that actually is gonna move your life forward, and then you're gonna be starting living the life that you actually want. So you gotta be working towards that, and these micro habits is just the first step of it. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one.